Hey, Fran Capo here. Now, you know I have Hashimoto's because I've spoken to you about it before. And so my ever continuing quest to be able to reverse my Hashimoto's, I am taking all these tests that my functional medicine doctor, which is Dr. Susan Blum at the Blum Center, has suggested that I take. Now, one of the things that my last endocrinologist told me was that my adrenal glands, which are your fight or flight glands, and which have to do with the hormones cortisol and your DHEA, were interfering with the uptake of Synthroid or Levoxyl, any of those medicines, and interrupting the signal between my T4, T3, and my TSH, and therefore, when I took the medicines, they were not making me feel good, no matter what dose I took, even as little as 12. So, if you take this test, which is a test I took today, and by the way, I always make sure I'm in the middle of the test when I do it and tell you about it, and the reason I do that is because I want to tell you what the test is like. So, today I spent the whole day taking the adrenocortex stress profile test. So, inside of this comes 4 tubes like this, comes 4 labels, and comes the instructions of what you need to do. So what it is you will take 4 samples throughout the day because they're trying to get it, what's the word again? Your circadian. Boy, I was having trouble with that one. Your circadian rhythm. What does that mean over a 24-hour period? Why? Because if you just take a cortisol test, it's just a snapshot in time, and they need to see throughout the whole day. Are you getting stressed? And they want me to keep a diary of what's been going on. Like, did I walk outside and see somebody get hit by a car? Well, yeah, then my stress levels are going to be high. But if I was just relaxing out in the sun and my stress levels are high, they're going, oh, not a good thing, imbalance. We're not sure what's happening with this lady. All right, so it's very specific here what they want you to do. So you get up on the day that you take this test, you're going to get up between 6 and 8 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because 1 hour prior to the first collection, or to any of the 4 collections that you have to do during the day, you can't eat, brush your teeth, use dental floss, mouthwash, gum, or tobacco. Why are you smoking a cigarette first thing in the morning? I don't know, but some people do that. Okay, that being said, so if you get up at 8 o'clock, and we don't mean open your eyes, you got to get up and be, wandering around for the day. You get up, and 1 hour after rising for the day, you will take your first spit sample. So you open the tube, you spit in here. Now let me tell you something. You have to get it to the 3 mark, okay? Where my thumb is. I thought that was going to be pretty easy. No. I was spitting. I was gagging because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a lot more spit than I thought I would have to do. But it was a lot of spit. They do tell you that you could take water, swish it around in your mouth, and that helps you spit. I was looking all over for where that spit was going to come from. Anyway, as soon as you spit into it, you then label it, and then they give you a biohazard bag, and you take it and you immediately put it in the freezer. These samples have to stay frozen. Okay, then you have to do another sample between 11 and 1 o'clock during the day. So again, that means if you want to do it at 11 o'clock, at 10 o'clock, you stop eating so that at 11 o'clock, you could do it. Only water in that hour prior to you doing the spit sample. Then you do another one between 3 and 5 o'clock, and then you do your last one between 10 and 12 o'clock. So I've done 3 for today. Spit a lot into this thing, and if they get foam, they tell you just, tap it. You hear me tapping, you tap it, and then the foam comes down. And that's it. And then you take these, you freeze them immediately afterwards, label them, and then tomorrow morning you have to go to FedEx. You have to freeze it 2 hours prior to your FedExing it out, and in 3 to 4 weeks, they come back with your results. And here's the key of why you're doing this, because you're trying to find out any imbalances in your body. So you think of your thyroid gland as the gas pedal, and you think of your adrenal gland as your life-saving thing. You see a tiger, oh my God, I gotta run. That's your adrenal glands talking. So they want to see if your cortisol levels and DHEA levels are intact. Because if you have low adrenal functions, it can cause your thyroid to be, cause your thyroid problem to be a lot worse. And just remember, Call it a thyroid condition, not a thyroid disease. It can be reversed. There are plenty of books out there. Go get the DVD, The Thyroid Secret. Go read Amy Meyer's book, Isabel Wentz's book. Go read Susan Blum book. All these people had Hashimoto's. They reversed it. They just had to get to the root cause, and that's what I'm doing. I'm getting all these tests one by one. We're going to gather all the results. Then I'm going to go back in. They're going to speak to me. We're going to say, hey, you had heavy metal, and not the band. Hey, you had your adrenal glands, and we'll take the supplements. We'll figure out what we need to be do, and then I'll be fine, just like you can too. Don't let anybody tell you that this is a lifelong condition. No, that is BS. Anything in life can be cured. You got to believe in yourself and find out the people who have done it so they can help you. Anyway, this is Fran Capo. I gotta go spit into a tube again and try not to gag. Then after that, I'm eating something really delicious. Hope this helped you. Go ask for the test.